The equation, h of t equals negative 16t squared plus 12t plus 4 can model the height, h in feet, reached by the coin tossed by the referee before a game. The time in seconds is represented by t. Use your calculator to answer all parts of this question. Well, the thing is, on part A, we don't need our calculator, but we need to know what the question is asking. It says, what is the initial height of the coin? Well, what you're looking for when you're looking for the initial height is the y-intercept. From the last unit, we talked about the y-intercept because our equation is in standard form, and we said that the formula is 0c. If we look back at this problem, A is negative 16, B is 12, and C is 4. So what is the initial height of this coin? It is 4 feet. Part B, it says, how high is the coin after 1/2 second? Well, another way of writing 1/2, by the way, is 0.5. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 0.5 or 1/2 if you prefer, and every time that we see t, we're going to put in that value of 0.5. Back into the equation, I'll say that a little bit better. 0.5 plus 4. I chunked myself on space, but as we go back on our calculator and we type this in, it is negative 16 times 0.5 squared plus 12 times 0.5 plus 4. And that gives us our answer here for part B, which equals, erase this, it equals 6 feet. That's the answer for part B. I'll draw the arrow there. Typing it into your calculator. Now maybe what the hardest part, once again, is can you get the complete picture on your calculator? I'm going to go over here to y equals. I'm going to clear that out. I'm also going to hit zoom 6. I want to get the calculator back into the screen that is the 10 by 10 screen. But once we've got that, y equals, and we type in our equation, negative 16 x squared. You don't have to type in t. If you look at the button that we get the x, it says x comma t comma theta comma n. Those are the normal variables that we use. It's just going to come up on your calculator as x plus 12x plus 4. And we're going to look at the picture. And the nice thing is, at least on this picture, is we can see everything. If worst comes to worst, we can leave it like that. But I am going to adjust my window a little bit, but you don't have to do the problem. But I'm going to make it negative 2. I'll leave the 10. And I'm going to make it negative 2, and I'll leave the 10. So that didn't help much. But there is a picture that we can work with. Try to go in order this time. It says, what is the maximum height? So even in that sentence, it gives us that word maximum. So we're going to go second, trace, and maximum. And then we're going to go a little bit to the left. So we have to find our cursor here. And it's going to take me a moment. And there it is. A little bit to the left, enter. A little bit to the right, and enter one more time. And what we're asked to find here, what is the maximum height that the coin reaches? Well, that's going to be our y value. So the maximum height that our coin reaches is 6.25 feet. Strictly from typing that into the calculator. Well, the next part here is, and I don't think I can, I was going to try to put the graphing calculator with that, but the next part, on part D, is, at what time does this coin reach the ground? So we go back to our picture, and we're still going to use the second trace again. Second trace, and this time 0. And we're going to go a little bit to the left. The value that we're looking for on the screen is that value. We want to find that point. It looks like it's 1 on our screen, but let's make sure. So we're going to go a little bit to the left. Enter. A little bit to the right. Enter. And enter. And sure enough, not only did it look like it was 1, it is 1. So at 1 second, the coin reaches the ground. So lastly here, by the way, this is question C graph. This is question D graph. And our last part is, what interval is the coin falling towards the ground? So I'm going to put T in here. We're going to fill in these two values. The advantage of me being able to put the calculator screens here on the smartboard is I know what this one is. Over what interval is the coin falling towards the ground? Well, we're finishing here because we land on the ground at the answer that we just found for 1 second. But what we need is, we need the value, the time value back here from the first one, from part C. We need the x value because it's falling to the ground. It's falling to the ground from here to here. And the x value of that is 0.37 if we round it to the nearest hundredth. Otherwise, what you have to do is you have to go back and look at the maximum again to figure out the interval.